I met you at a time where I had this deep hatred for men. I didn't need another lover, I just needed a friend, but naturally, as time progressed, I decided to let things flow. We start out a simple seed with the potential to grow. And I had these bars around my heart, and although I held you dear, I was not ready to love you, and I made that very clear. But you have this way about you and the power to contend. So initially, I closed myself off, but you fought your way in. So you got in, and so began this journey of us. It's difficult to start over when you have issues with trust, but you had this honesty in your eyes that only good men could achieve, where there wasn't nothing you could tell me that I wouldn't believe. And my mind couldn't conceive that you was just running game. See, all it takes is one man to show they're not all the same. And I was used to playing games and getting played with like toys, but I was building with the man now, which is different than boys, right? I remember the first time we laid down, I was emotionally unstable. See, most women try to hide it, but I put it on the table because I was so fucking damaged from all the shit with my ex that I wanted you to enter me before we even had sex. And I told you everything, how my heart was abused, how I guard myself now because I'm scared to get used, how I just want to be alone and focus on my work, which is cold for I'll stay single out of fear of being hurt. And that's when you did something no one has ever done, and it shook me to my core. Fill me with this warmness that made me not want to be cold anymore, always being took for granted by the men that would desert me. You looked me deep into my eyes and you promised not to hurt me. Now, everybody says this, but what made it different with you is that when you made me that promise, I believed it was true. Because I was so used to losing when men that would hurt me for fun that the first moments with you made me feel like I won. And that's when things started to change. While I was riding that high, you gave up the poker face and stopped living a lie. See, you showed your real hand in the beginning, you fronted, but you had to keep it up until you got what you wanted. See, what you had concluded through the words I had spoken is by the time you found me, I was already broken. Because I was already down, you didn't care how I'd feel, and hurting a hurt girl is not that big of a deal. But this is the part that most brokenhearted girls don't like to show. Getting hurt while you're still healing hurts much more than you know. It's so hard to find the words right now to describe that level of pain. It's like I was already set on fire and you came to gas the flame. And the part that was the worst for me, and I don't think you get it, is that I just wanted a sorry, but you was unapologetic. Because while I'm pouring my heart out, you ain't shed a tear. And I hurt myself more trying to get you to care. But that's why I had to admit to myself that you wasn't trying to help me heal. How could I expect you to show signs of regret if none of this shit was real? Half of me is holding on to the sincerity of what I felt, but the other half has to accept the fact that I was just a notch on your belt. But for the life of me, it's something that I just can't understand. How does breaking down a woman make you feel like a man? What in your right mind could possess you to do someone so wrong? And how does crushing me at my weakest somehow make you feel strong? But I don't even put the blame all on you, even though you hurt me to my soul. You had the power to break my heart like this because it wasn't even whole. See, you walked out on a foundation that was already unsteady, and I started things with you even though I wasn't ready. And I never hid that fact from you. My whole aura was revealing. You took possession of a heart that wasn't finished healing, so the blame is on me for allowing you to take it, but you have to take accountability for being the one to break it.